Hi, good evening everyone. May I request only the eligible members to be present in the room. If any member have received an email from the MC that they are not eligible to vote for or to be present in the AGM, they are requested to vacate this hall. Thank you. May I request the MC members to come and have a seat on the stage as well. If you have not received email, that's perfectly fine. So the communication only went to those who are not eligible. CA Sajeev, CA Jim, CA Unmesh, CA Sangeeta, CA Shilpa is in India, so she won't be able to join. CA Ashish, you can also come on the stage, please. So I welcome all of you to this 15th annual general meeting of the Muscat chapter of ICAI. As secretary of the chapter, I would like to confirm that we have sufficient quorum for the AGM and I take permission of CA Sajeev Surendran as the chairman to start the proceedings. Thank you, Sajeev. As we have communicated earlier on the agenda items that we are going to consider for the AGM, first item in the agenda is to consider the minutes of the last meeting, AGM meeting. I would like to highlight the important points that were discussed in the last AGM. Of course, the minutes of the previous AGM were approved, the financial statements and the annual reports were approved, the appointment of auditors was approved, and there was a request at that point of time from some of the members to consider rotation of the auditors, so we will discuss about that as we go further. And there was an election for one vacancy last year, and I was appointed in that. With that, may I request members to approve the minutes of the last AGM? Thank you. And seconded as well? Thank you. Next item in the agenda is to consider the annual report and the audited financial statements. I invite our chairman, CA Sajeev Surendran, to present the annual report for the members. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Dear past chairpersons, CA Davis sir, CA Anuji, CA Umeshji, and CA Ramananda Prabhu, and my dear members of the Muscat chapter of ICAI. As you know, as part of AGM, there is an election process. There is an election committee being formed. CA Anuradha Venkat, CA Josh Chako, and CA Sachin Singhal, the election committee members, and other members from Sohar and Salala subcommittee. As a 15th outgoing chairperson of Muscat chapter of ICAI, it gives me immense pleasure to address this August gathering. As you are aware, 27th of May 2022, the 15th Managing Committee took the charge exactly the same day of last year. The past 12 months. As we are aware, the last couple of years, it was the toughest scenario which we had faced post-COVID pandemic, and we took the charge with the huge responsibility of bringing back the chapter activities to the physical mode from the couple of years of virtual comfort zone. Today, the chapter operations and activities with the support of all past chairs, managing committee members' tireless efforts, and the support of the members from Sohar and Salala, we can say the activities we could brought back to the normal scenario, normality with the completely physical mode and with a couple of new initiatives, which we can discuss or probably I'll explain in detail. As you are all aware, the strength of the chapter is the members and the members' active participation in the activities of the chapter. As we are aware, we are facing, especially our profession has been facing a critical job cut, employment challenges, and other disciplines or other professional bodies getting or taking our opportunities. There are a lot of things which is in the market, which we know. Amid all those challenges, we could add 50 more members during last 12 months, which is a big achievement. At the same time, we realized that a huge chunk of members, they are outside the network of Muscat chapter due to many reasons. Our focus in the future would also, we hope, to increase the numbers, and we wanted to move to the next category above 500. We will try for that. However, we are happy to say that, yes, we have added 50 members, 50 plus members during last 12 months' time. As far as financial performance of the Muscat chapter of ICAI for last 12 months is concerned, we took an unanimous decision when we took the charge. We will spend for the members. We don't want to create surplus in that way, but we have to add value to the members to the extent possible using the financial resource of the chapter. With that, though it was post-COVID, we had faced a tremendous lack in getting the financial support from various sponsors or well-wishers as in the past. Yes, we could get the maximum, plus the member subscription, but we completely used, as you could see in the financial report, for many events which happened for the benefit of the members for last 12 months, which includes the international conference for 2 days, which was a grand success. We have brought a lot of speakers from different disciplines, different locations, different also the guests, and it was a very good event which was well appreciated by all the stakeholders. Number two, there were 25 plus CP events, more than 10 events which was conducted outside of CBFS. Normally CBFS we get the venue, but we have conducted many CP events outside of or at any other venues, which costed us a lot, but still we didn't want to stop or make ourselves constrained for the members' benefit, which we have done. The celebrations which you remember the celebrations which we have done in very, very standard manner to keep our standard very high. Onam celebrations, Diwali celebrations, Also, I understand, I remember the sweet distributions. So there are many such kind of initiatives which you have taken. And the technical sessions, if you look at 25 plus technical sessions, which we tried to select the variety of subjects for the benefit of the members over the last 12 months. As we are aware, the awards and appreciation, they are always motivational to the managing committee to move forward and to work hard and to chase the next goal. As you are aware, 2022 was the toughest year. We had issues in renewing the MOU. We had post-COVID scenarios, several related challenges we had faced, though 2022 we could secure the Best Overseas Chapter Award, which, as you are aware, we have received from the Union Minister. That was one of the great achievements which we had last year with the support of all the members and past chairs and past committee members and our present members. Of course, our financial supporters also always is a strength to us. As you know, we are in Muscat chapter of ICAI in existence for last 15 years. Since then, 2008, January 14th, when we signed MOU with College of Banking and Financial Studies, our founder chairman, C.A. Davis sir, with his and his team's initiative, we could achieve that milestone achievement on 14th January 2008 till now, the 15th years. The association with the CBFS, which as you know, it's much appreciable. The support for all the activities, including when we have checked with the CBFS for this particular event, the venue, they said, the other hall is not available because of their pre-commitment. But though when we said the numbers would be very less compared to the capacity of the hall, so they said, never mind, you take the hall and conduct your AGM activities. So that kind of support they extend to us. Also, as you are aware, the delegation, when we had World Congress of Accountants delegation, when we had to India in November 2022, a delegation from CBFS also accompanied us to strengthen the relation between CBFS and ICAI, which reciprocated by the visit of the President and Vice President in the month of March, precisely on March 15th. So which is another great achievement to strengthen the relation between ICAI and CBFS. Another important achievement, if you look at, it's a strengthening the relation between ICAI Muscat chapter and government authorities. We have strengthened the relation with the Ministry of Commerce, Industries and Investment Promotions. During the same 15th March visit of our President and Vice President, we got an opportunity to meet the Minister, His Excellency Kaisal Yusuf. Also on the same day, we had a meeting with the H.E. Faisal Rawaz, Chairman of Chamber of Commerce of Oman, which couple of initiatives which we have taken, which is going to happen, which is the managing committee, we are working on that particular initiative, which probably will happen this coming months. I'll brief about the initiative as well when I follow. Another important government entity authority where we had a strong relation, which we have made the strong presence, is the Ministry of Higher Education, where the minister herself, H.E. Rama Al-Marukia, she graced our international conference on 9th and 10th of December 2022. And she was given to understand what are the activities of Muscat chapter, and she appreciated the activities and which she is well aware of what we do. Central Bank of Oman, Embassy of India, several such as the government authorities, we have strengthened our relations through the visits, meetings, and participation of various joint programs. There are a couple of new initiatives which ICAI Muscat chapter has taken the strong step during these 12 months. You know, the capacity building for the local talent is one of the objective of ICAI Muscat chapter as part of our bylaw. We have initiated a program with OCCI to develop finance managers or the CFOs of Omani CFOs, which they have well taken. So it's basically we assist our resources, the experienced resource, we assist them to mentor the Omani talent. The number two, an investment promotion initiative, which is in the process. Hopefully that will happen later this year. Also, as you know, there are two more points which I'll touch upon. Also, you know the Women Empowerment Committee and our initiatives, various initiatives. Appreciate our managing committee members for such initiatives, and we could conduct several such workshops and meetings and activities, including the International Women's Day celebration and giving the awards. With this, I'm fully convinced the success of past 15 years of Muscat chapter of ICAI. That's a tireless efforts of the past chairpersons, members of the managing committees, members of the Muscat chapter. Till day that continued. I'm fully convinced that will continue with your support and with the effort of the committee which is coming in. I'm not going anywhere. One more year I am there in the committee. But this is the last day as a chairperson. With your support, which we expect your support in future as well. Once again, I thank the members, ICAI Delhi, CBFS, my colleagues in the managing committee, all the well-wishers of the Muscat chapter of ICAI for all their support, and I'm sure we'll continue this journey together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, C.A. Sajeev. With this, I ask for the approval of the annual report and the audited financial statements from the members. seconded as well? Yes. Yeah, okay. So- Yeah, so I'll ask Treasurer CEO Unmesh to answer this.
So the sundry debtors appearing in this year's balance sheet are the sponsorship. Oh, sorry, I'm not used to allowed to use that word sponsorship, but the support fees for the international seminar, which we are in the process of collection. Not yet collected, yes. So the team is working on it and will be collecting it. We have contacted all the supporters and they have agreed to confirm the payment, but it's just taking time. Thank you. Any questions on the financials? Are you one of the supporters? And I'm saying it's always we agree the fees. Based on that only debit note is raised onto the supporter and then we follow. But you know people take time to pay. So we urge all the members to come forward to get more supporters and get the payments on time as well. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a very good question. We have been discussing that in the managing committee in the past. The current fixed deposit are with Bank of Baroda. Last year, the interest rates were ranging from 1.2 to 1.6. This year, the rates have reduced from 1.1 to 1.3 is the average rate. That's why you can see for 100,000 FT, we have got the interest of around 1.3 thousand. Yeah, so we are exploring the opportunities to invest in the other banks. See, opening a bank account is a big challenge here, you know, the challenge we face. And since we don't have a separate legal entity, we have to submit the documents like MOU and all. It takes time for the bankers to approve the accounts and all. But we're working on a plan to get more interest because market interest is more than what we are getting right now. And previous committees had a reservation to invest the funds outside the Indian banks. So that was the big shift we had to work on, which we already have approved in the managing committee minutes. And then we're looking, if we got any connections which we can help to get the FDs done, happy to, we request all the members to come forward for the support. Thank you. Correct. Definitely, sir. If you see, as compared to last year, we don't have a good surplus, but that means we have spent money on the members. Madam, you had a question? Please connect with us, madam. Thank you for the support. Any questions? Correct. So up to last year, we were having mostly the online events, and we started with the physical events, and then you have the food cost. And this year, we started with the initiative. Even the Sohar team, we have representative from Sohar subcommittee, Mr. Deepak Gupta. So he took efforts to assemble Sohar members in a particular location physically, and we would live telecast it to Sohar, and they would also participate via Zoom. So that also added to the cost of the physical events. So thank you. So we can take these accounts as approved. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I move to the next agenda item. Next item is regarding the appointment of statutory auditors for FY 23-24. In this regard, as I mentioned in the last AGM, there was a conscious observation from the members that we should be considering change in the auditors, especially that Messrs. Madan Lal Thakkar and company has been the auditor since inception for the last 15 years, and they were doing it free of cost for us. So as a managing committee, we asked and invited proposals from the various audit firms based in Oman, and we did receive 3 proposals, and out of those 3, we recommend Messrs. Al-Barji Audit and Financial Consultancy as auditors for FY 23-24 for a total fee of OMR 200 plus VAT. We seek members' approval for that. Can I ask the members to second it as well? Thank you. I can see a big smile on Trinath's face, who is one of the audit partners in the firm and is present on the occasion. Is to fill the casual vacancy by electing 2 more members to the managing committee. We have appointed an election committee for this purpose. To brief the process and declare the results, let me invite the 3 honorable election committee members, CA Sachin and CA Jose on the stage, please. They will carry forward the election process, and once the results are declared, I will be back with you. Thank you.
May I request CA Sangeeta to present flower of bouquets to election committee members? Yes, Anuradha. Mr. Sachin. CA Jose.
Good evening, everyone. As you know, we have an election now because for the 2 vacant positions, we have 3 candidates. So, as per the bylaws of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Muscat chapter, we are required to hold an election, and that is why today's election is being held. Just to explain the process, you're all aware that the cutoff for eligibility to vote was set by the managing committee as 15th May 2023. So those who have renewed their membership prior to 15th May 23 would have received the AGM invite, and they also have eligible to vote, and managing committee has already verified that those members, whether they are also active members of ICAI, and have passed on that list to us, and only those members are eligible to vote, and we will be, of course, verifying that as well when they come. So when they come to us, they can present their ID, and sign the sheet here, collect the ballot paper, which will be authenticated by my, co-election committee members, CA Sachin and CA Jose, and you can use either of the ballot boxes to drop the completed, ballot paper. Just to remind you, if there are more than 2 selections in the ballot paper, it would be considered invalid because you have to select only 2 positions. So that's it. Anything I'm leaving? Yeah.
Just to confirm that ballot boxes we have checked, it is empty. So there is nothing inside. So now I think we can start with, so the process would be. Okay. So they can start from here, sign it, take the ballot paper from us, and then can drop into the ballot boxes and can get down from there. Okay. So just on the request from past chairs and the experienced members, we can call the candidates for 2 minutes to introduce. Each candidate can introduce for a minute, and then we will start the voting process. Yeah. Yeah. So, may I call the first candidate is CA Anil Kumar T.
Hi, hello everybody. So good evening. Myself Anil Kumar. Presently I am working with EY. So in India I was working with EY Bangalore office. So from last 6 months I'm in EY. I'm in Oman. So I request all of you vote for your candidate. Thank you.
So may I invite Ashish Subedar, the candidate, second candidate.
Good evening, I am CA Ashish Subedar. Me and Badriji, we were selected in the managing committee to fill the casual vacancies, and now we are contesting for this election. I am in Oman for past 10 years, working as DGM internal audit in Al Janaibi Auto, that is Suhail Bhavan Group for BMW dealership. Previously, I have worked as a treasurer for Indian Social Club Marathi Wing, and I seek your support for vote. So, thank you.
So may I invite the third candidate, CA Badrinarayan.
Good evening, myself CA Badrinaran Subudhi. I'm in Oman since last 25 years. Currently working as a group CFO of Al Sulaimi Group Holdings. And before that I was working with Gulfar for around 23 years. My association with professional bodies are since I think year 2000. I was one of the founder member of ICAI Muscat chapter, and I also led that chapter in 2012 and 2013. During my period, the chapter was even adjudged as the best chapter in the world and Asia. And I was also part of ACFE chapter with Davis sir, and currently as in ICAI Muscat chapter as subcommittee chairperson for compliance and social media. Thank you.
So we start the process and wish best of luck to all three candidates.
after the voting, the results will be announced by the election committee, and after the conclusion of the AGM, we have a dinner. So please don't leave without having the dinner, please. Thank you. So if anybody is left who is yet to vote, please come on the stage and do the voting. We have last few members left. The MC members are eligible to vote. The election committee members are also eligible to vote. Any member who has not voted yet, are requested to come on the stage and cast their votes, please. May I request members to please be seated. The counting of the votes have been completed, so I will request the election committee to announce the results, please.
Good evening again. The election committee has evaluated the votes that have been casted through the secret ballot. Totally, we have got 55 members casting their vote. Out of that, 51 votes have gone to CA Ashish Subedar. CA Badrinarayan Subudhi has got 49 votes. CA Anil Kumar has got 5 votes. So we declare as election committee that CA Ashish and CA Badri have been elected to the management committee of ICAI Muscat chapter. Congratulations.
May I request CA Ashish to come, and I'll request one of the election committee members to just welcome him to the managing committee. Go. May I now request CA Badri to be welcomed into the managing committee. We would also like to thank the managing committee. So may I request CA Umesh ji to come and give memento to the election committee. First is CA Anuradha. I must say it's not an easy job. I've been interacting with all three of them. CA Sachin, all three of them over the last 2 to 3 weeks and extensively over the last few days. And the amount of effort and the preparation goes behind it is really to make sure that it is done in a proper way and to the satisfaction of the members is not easy, I can say. CA Jose, please. Thank you. So I'll also take this opportunity to thank the managing committee members who have been for the past 1 year serving the chapter. So I'll start with CA Sajeev Surendra, and I'll request CA Anuradha to facilitate CA Sajeev. Next is CA Jim Joseph. I'll ask CA Sachin to facilitate CA Jim. Next is CA Unmesh. I'll request CA Jose to facilitate CA Jim or CA Unmesh. CA Sangeeta ji. So may I request CA Umesh ji to facilitate CA Sangeeta. CA Badri, may I request CA Anuradha to facilitate CA Badri. So all are standing behind me, so I have to see. They should be coming from down the stage on the upper so that I can see them, right? May I request CA Ashish to be facilitated by CA Sachin.
We cannot forget the secretary, right, who has done a really wonderful job the whole year. May I request Anuradha ji to kindly felicitate CA Gaurav ji.
One picture of the managing committee with the election committee. We will also take this opportunity to facilitate the subcommittee members. So may I ask CA Deepak to come on the stage, and I'll ask CA Jose to facilitate him. Sorry, from my side, I didn't recognize. May I request CA Shrikant to be on the stage as well? May I request CA Sachin to facilitate? You have to carry it? Yeah. Oh. Joseph to come on the stage and say vote of thanks.
Good evening. First of all, on behalf of the Managing Committee, I would like to thank all the members for continued support during the whole year and also for joining today. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Dr. Sahra for session today. Thanks to the election committee members, Madam Anu Venkat, CA Jose Chako, CA Sachin Singhal. Thanks to CBFS. Thanks to the Dean, Deputy Dean, Dr. Rajesh for always supporting us. Thanks to Vincent and team for arranging all the venue. Thanks to the corporate members, supporters. Thanks to all the past year who joined today. Thanks to all the subcommittee members for always supporting. And a big thanks to all joined today and supported throughout the event. Thank you very much.